All right, everybody. I hope everyone's having a great New Year so far. We have a really badass show this week on Vinyl Voices Radio, sponsored by Adley Law Firm. Jesse, who's on the show this week?
John, tonight we have some grown folks music. It's Astro Inn on the show tonight.
It's going to be fun. I know I was listening to a lot of that this week, that they're going to be on the show. So I think everybody's going to be having a good time.
Yeah, especially after midnight. It's after midnight music.
After midnight music, which is also a good time to stop by Frank's.
Yes.
But, little Frank's Pizza.
Yep.
All right, let's get started. This is Vinyl Voices Radio. ESPN 97.5.
Ladies and gentlemen,
I'm John Dillman.
Jesse Sandejas.
All right, everybody, welcome to this week's episode of Vinyl Voices Radio here on ESPN. I want to thank everybody for tuning in. I want to thank some Frank's Pizza for donating some pizza every week to keep us relatively sober throughout the show. I'm John Denman. He's Jesse Sandejas. And, man, we have a really fun show tonight, like we were talking about.
We do, yeah. Tonight we have Astro Inn. So we have Nick and Jacob here on the couch. We have Felix over in the background. So
we have an extra camera tonight.
Which one's my camera? The one staring directly at my face?
yes.
All right, hello.
So this week, whenever since the song's over, and like every week, okay, let's listen to this band, see what they're all about. And so I'm in the living room playing the music at the house, and it's like, man, this is some catchy stuff. And then it just continues a little more, but one song changes like 18 times. It's just like it's from one song to another, but all flows really good. I think this is going to be the first song we listen to, if I'm not mistaken.
Maybe Better Days is going to be the first one.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't change quite 18 times, but there's a lot of different parts to that whole song.
There's a key change, yes.
Yeah, and my wife walked in, she's like, is that still the same song? I'm like, it is. She's like, nice.
yeah, sweet.
That's what we're looking for. Thank you.
Hopeless rock and roller, the first one to the scene. My conscience in a coma, good judgment down the drain. And I thought you were game, but you're with another lover. You've changed. Long lonely summer on the range. Baby, don't you want to go get fucked up like we used to?
Yeah.
Nice.
Who wrote that? Man.
Yeah, you guys made that song.
Yeah, man.
You did.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot in that song. I mean, like just surface. It's just a nice, easy like background. Like if you just play in the background, you're gonna be in a good mood, right? You're just like you hear it, you're just like, oh, it just kind of flows nice and easy. But then when you start listening to it, there's a lot of changes that happen in that song, like I kind of mentioned earlier, and the backup vocals in that one.
Was that really you?
Quite a few voices. Some organic, some cybernetic.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Yes.
Well,
actually.
what's the genesis of this? Tell us about
That song, one of the pitches that we like to give about that song whenever we're going to play it live is this is like a song for you if you've ever been at a point in your life when you are looking around and everybody around you, friends, family, or maybe just people you see on social media. Social media.
God.
Of course, we do a lot of abbreviations there because
Sure.
it's just a really long term.
Yeah.
There's a lot to talk about.
Listen,
Can't waste time, man.
Yes.
Time's money.
and money is pizza.
Money's pizza. That's right.
Thank you, Aubrey Plaza. Shout out. Close personal friend. But when you're looking around at people in your life, or maybe that you are seeing outside of your life, and it seems like people are starting to have a lot of success. They're making money. They're getting new jobs. They're buying houses. They're getting therapy. It's working.
Yeah. That's a big thing.
And you're not.
Yeah.
Right.
You're a piece of shit.
Yeah.
Right? And you're in the muck.
P.O.S.
And yours, P.O.S. Sorry, politically correct, of course. Yeah, and you might be, maybe it's time for you to grow up, but you're not ready.
Yeah.
You're 47. You're almost there.
You're almost.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
I mean, that
Like
is that
me.
song. That is that song. And, you know, a lot of people identify with that song. That's what we talk about on this show is like the universal,
Yeah.
point, that connection that you guys make as songwriters with people. It's
Yeah.
that's a tough one, but
It
we
is.
need to have that out there.
It is.
We've been playing music for a long time. I think Astro Inn, and especially this more recent and the new group of music, kind of hit that high energy in the music, but sort of frustration in the lyric that comes from all. We shared a lot of just experiences in common, even if we weren't going through the exact same thing together. We went through very similar things, and other people in the band and with the band. So hopefully the songs speak for everybody in there. But I think that a lot of times, there's that comment about, well, you kind of got to go through some shit to make some good art.
Yeah.
And when you're not going through some stuff, I don't feel like you don't overuse it.
Yeah.
Then you think to yourself, no, you don't have to. And then you go through a bunch of bad stuff and your art gets better. And you say, okay, I surrender.
Yeah.
It works. So that frustration always plays, I think, to people because you think about the blues, you think about different
say-
varieties of music. But what I like about Better Days is it's not mood specific. You don't have to be feeling down to listen to that song. You don't have to be feeling up because the music and the track is sort of buoyant, which I think is sort of a reflection of our frustration, us getting it out, essentially.
Right.
And then, you look into the lyrics and sort of tongue-in-cheek, but, there's something else beneath it. But I'm not personally in the mood to always listen to, let's say, like an incredible artist who makes gorgeous music like Elliott Smith. It's like, I'm not trying to cry every day. But if I am, then I'll go right to that and I'll let it envelop me.
Every once in
But
a while,
I'm-
you need that, right?
Yeah,
you
exactly.
do. Yeah, exactly. But I think what we're interested in doing, because we've played live so much together over the years, is that we'd like something that's a little bit more, I'm not saying anything whatsoever negative about Elliott Smith or Moses Sumner, like beautiful music like that, but something that's like, hey, we can play this on the road if we've been playing for 6 nights in a row, and it'll give us some energy. But if we're, feeling emotional about something, you can dig into the lyrics and be like, oh, this is coming from a real place, and this is sort of an exorcism of sorts.
For sure. Yeah, it's like Nick brings a lot of these songs over to the studio where we dissect them and try to make them
Shout
a little
out
bit
to the
bigger.
studio.
Yeah,
Shout
I
out.
run King Benny Productions, House of Sound, baby. Yeah.
Yeah, he does all our production. Like we do
Yeah.
all the recording, all the production. He's the producer, and we
Sorry.
master with Paul
I
Cox at
interrupted.
226.
No, I appreciate that. I would have never plugged myself because I suck at that. But yeah,
This is the place.
I know. Literally why we're doing this. Yeah, Nick brings in some songs and then he always has a batch of them, and it's it's impossible for Nick not to write a hit. It's just what comes out of him, man. It's just all hits. He's a hit machine.
How do you receive it though? Do you receive like the lyrics and he already has like an idea for the sound?
He'll bring it in like almost like a garage band project with like a bunch of placeholder drums and stuff like that. And it's like, dang, it's all here. And then we'll work out a bridge together, or we'll work out some part of it where it needs to, like, something's missing right here. Or what if we rearranged it? But for the most part, it's like he knows what he wants, and
He shows me how to play guitar.
It's definitely a symbiotic thing. We go back and forth and like try to make it a little bit more like, I think you could use this, and or he'll bring in the lyrics. I'm just like, dude, this has to be a song. We have to make this a song, you know. And just so happened, he brought a large batch of songs this last time, and I'm just like, we literally sat in my truck and we're like, that one's got to get recorded. That one's got to get recorded. That one's gonna be something cool. And then, yeah, this was like one of the first ones where we're like, let's start with this, because we knew it would be something that's upbeat, still has remnants of like all the bands we've ever been in. It's like a faster rock thing than some of our other songs, but it also has like new elements of
Major key.
yeah, stuff that we've
A
never
lot
tried.
of other
Yeah.
songs we do are sort of sauntering, slithering slut pop.
Yeah, real.
Which we'll play tonight.
We're gonna
This is
hear
one
some
the
of
ones
those.
Kind of like,
Yeah.
like
Those are the ones
brighter
I like
ones.
personally.
Yeah.
You know, I love Better Days.
Thank you.
It's a beautiful song.
Yeah.
But
You know, but
let's get to the good
I
stuff.
mean, I want, you know, I have a playlist, and
yeah.
Those songs are on our
I'll be
playlist.
curious to hear which ones you dig. Thank you. We really appreciate it. And thanks for
Appreciate it.
taking the time to like actually, it sounds
Yeah.
hilarious. Like, yeah, we're doing a show about music, but people don't always take the time to really dig into it and have an opinion. So this is really cool for us. Thanks for having
Yeah.
us.
We're interested big time.
Yeah, for
And
sure.
you always have been. You guys have been huge supporters of ours since
Yeah.
early days. We had an old band, like a funk rock kind of thing called Handsome Beast, and we, you know, you've written about us countless times when other people wouldn't, and we did the
Yeah.
old show back at we did Drink of Ages together years
Yeah.
ago. So
Yeah.
we are very psyched to be here, very sincerely. So this is a good time.
Yeah.
Excellent. All right, well, let's go ahead and wrap up this episode. That's a good time to stop it, man. I mean, leave
Perfect.
Yeah.
And,
Kudos to us. We can end every segment on that.
I know.
Sick.
Give
Yeah.
props.
Just run that one
Yeah.
back. Just cut it.
Tony's calling me. I'm pretty sure he's outside.
All right, let's go get Tony. Let's take a break and
Yeah.
grab another beer and some pizza. This is Vinyl Voices Radio on ESPN. We'll be right back.
Sweet.
I thought you were game, but you're with another lover. You've changed.
This is Vinyl Voices, brought to you by Adley Law Firm, Houston's personal injury attorneys for 30 years.